What's going on, guys? K-Dog Skinner coming at you for the first time in a couple days, and I apologize for that. I've been trying to set up my gaming PC, which has become a colossal failure. So if anybody out there is interested in buying a gaming PC, please get in touch with me, and I'll be more than happy to sell it. Because that's where I'm at with the damn thing. Because nothing wants to fuck. So I moved my PS5 back downstairs, and I'm just going to become a YouTube streamer, which is fine. I have no complaints on that, but...
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
I say we bust in there.
Alright, so we're gonna switch suits. So... the sort of justice outfit.
Better go earn our pathetic wages. Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket. An abandoned vehicle.
Yeah, this is the first of the DLC. I think there's like 4, maybe 5 DLC cases.
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
You can drive.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out.
Or if anybody out there is tech savvy,
women generally show
they can walk me through what I'm doing wrong with my computer,
about?
because, like I
Adrian
said,
dumped on her. He
the
was
computer is going to
humping
get
his
sold
secretary.
here
Margaret should show
soon.
some pride.
Pride comes before a
I
fall,
just can't
Bukowski.
deal with having a gaming PC
experience.
that cannot be used for its intended purpose. There's no point in me keeping it.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Alright, so now I'm going to investigate this car.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
Yeah, basically just want to inspect the car completely. There's an Argentine flag missing.
They must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value. It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
If there's anything in the trunk or not.
Empty.
Nope. There. Oh, yeah, missing wheel.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
And then from there, I think we have a wrench over here. Yeah. Grab this.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Dewey Brothers. And actually, we're going to do the phone thing in a minute because there's some information here that we're going to have to call about as well. So here we go.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
All right, witness report.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Just tell the truth.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Hispanic suspects.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Doubt.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
I can, but, you know, possible suspect vehicle.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Now, you would think he's actually lying about this, but he's actually telling the truth on this, so we're going to say good cop.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
And we know for a fact that's a lie, but we don't have proof of that he knows it, so we're
Right.
going to doubt him.
So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
So we got a notebook over here we need to take a look at. Juan Francisco Valdez.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I. Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Keep that.
I think we've wrung this place dry.
Now
Find
we're
a
use
game
the
well.
phone. We gotta get a couple little leads of information here.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Are there any messages for me?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks for your help.
Alright, so we need to go interview this guy.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
Alright, so let's go interview...
You're behind the wheel.
Valdez.
Do we know where we're going?
Sometimes.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Alright, let's go interview this guy. This is the guy that owns the car, I believe.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Alright. Packard purchase.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Doubt.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
Theft of consular vehicle.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here,
Doubt.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
Yeah, in association with this Gabriel.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
And he is flat out lying.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman? This will cause an international incident.
Well, based on the names in your notebook.
Danny, Ben, Miguel, Tristan, and Teddy. Full lips. Ring any bells?
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
Gabriel, spill it.
A beautiful but impertinent boy. I mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me. I was prepared to pay.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
Alright, now we need to go to the auto shop that the car was bought.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
You're a funny guy, man. Funny guy.
You can drive.
Dewey Brothers.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
You can come up here, Bubba. Oh. Dumbass. Completely fell.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
So now we're going to go into the garage, and this is where we find... No.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars
Obviously,
for
there's
guys
a
your
red one
weight
missing.
bracket.
There's 3 yellow and...
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is.
There's 3 yellow and 2 red, so... Whoops.
That's not right.
No, it's down there. I know what I'm doing. Kinda. No, damn it. Down.
Wrong size. One left.
Come on. You can come up here, Bubba.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
That's now. Just to cover my bait, I'm going to use intuition. I don't think there's anything else in here. Oh, there is. Oh, the plates. That's right.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
There we go. I was like, I hadn't heard that little chime thing. I was like, wait a minute. Now we got to talk to this dumbass.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Association with Valdez.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
And I know a liar when I see one.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
And the info you'll need is the alleged bribery.
We've talked to Valdez. He was very obliging. He told us all about the arrangement the two of you had, and now quit wasting our time.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal, and he bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
The whereabouts of Delgado.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Out.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves your head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm going to kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Wrench used in the auto theft.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Doubt.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs, and they have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
All right. What are we at time-wise? About 20 minutes, yeah. These videos will be a little bit longer just because I want to try to do each case to have its own part, you know.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going?
I'm going to Delgado.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things will be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now.
Delgado residence.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
Hey, that's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Whatever I want, dude. How you like them apples?
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
That was funny.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Yeah, of course, I have to look for everything. Oh, boy. There's the flag.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Breakfast for two.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
For a very long time.
Yeah, the big thing that we want to do is come out here and go out to the shed. That's where a majority of the evidence is. Diplomatic plates.
Diplomatic license plates.
Maybe if... No.
No. And the Packard wheel.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
And there we go. Now we to go up and talk to his girlfriend or whatever the hell she is. Nope, nothing in the bedroom. There we go.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Motive for auto theft.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Tell him the truth on that one.
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
Last contact with Gabriel.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Have you here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Yeah, that's a lie.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
And what's with the breakfast plates?
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
Diplomatic plates recovered.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Yeah, you're full of shit.
Then tell us where he is! If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line? That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year.
Alright, now we gotta go to the
wonder
street race
Delgado has
and
such
wrap
eye for
this case up.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right. Where to?
To our street race.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
This is where we actually have to drive.
Quick! You're getting away! Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe.
Red car
Reports
is
of
him.
an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the money. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
I'm trying to forget the others.
Getting away!
Shit, god damn it. Yeah, you don't want to lose him because otherwise you fail. And
I'm gonna lose him!
no, I'm not. You also want to be careful that Gabriel doesn't wreck and die, because that can happen.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
You're gonna die, Gacho!
Get him. God damn it.
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
I'm trying. Oh crap, there he goes. See you later, buddy.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricón. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Alright, guys, that is the Consul's car. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. 5 stars. All 17 clues found. All 13 questions correct. No vehicle damage, no injuries, no city damage. Argentine Consul General Juan Valdez gets us Packard back almost in one piece. So there we go, guys. That's going to wrap this part up, and we're going to continue in the next part with some more LA Noire, so don't miss it. Catch you guys in the next part.